All right, so excited to bring you another video. This one has so much amazing potential, and I really am just trying to get a message out to those in San Antonio, Texas, because especially if you live by the Tower of the Americas or San Antonio Riverwalk, the Alamo. I have a fun adventure for you today. For everybody else who wants to have just a little fun, so follow along. So the secret, the hunt for the 13th Casque, created by Kit Palencar. Now Kit is the son of John June Palencar. Sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. But who created the illustrations and all the amazing, most of the amazing artwork in The Secret, a treasure hunt by Byron Preiss. Something I've been working on for many years, and I would love to bring some truth and some knowledge to this community and to this treasure hunt that I believe I have. And let me prove it through this, hopefully. And I just need some help to somebody who might be local until I can get out there, which is going to be a little while. I'm just going to do whatever I can to get the word out. So, anyway, here we go. So, 40 years later, John Michaels and Kit Palencar, who are, I believe, friends and have long associated, and with this particular treasure hunt, and they created tribute hunt specifically to highlight the amazingness that is the secret treasure hunt. And I hope one day we get to tell the true and full story of the secret, which is just incredible. So anyway, let's go. Here we go. We got a lot to cover, and I want to do it as quickly as I can. All right. So here's the image, right? Pretty unique stuff. Very different. Very kind of simple in a sense, but has so much to it. It's beautiful. It's complex, and a lot to get through here. So pay attention to the colors. Pay attention to the butterfly, and we'll talk about every piece of this. This is a very important piece that helped me to kind of figure stuff out between these two in terms of location. This is going to be very interesting. The hatchet or tomahawk, I should say. So let's move forward. Okay, so here's the verse, right? This is the tribute verse. So your way has a twin. A man of adventure stands at the beginning and end. That's the very beginning. Okay, so we're going to come back to these other pieces, but these first three lines are extremely important. Okay, especially to hunters for the tribute that have been working on this for a while. Um, we're going to get into that in just a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, but here's some of the rules, just basics, similar rules to The Secret, a treasure hunt by Byron Preiss. They're here. Check them out. That way you know where you are. That way, if you're going to try to go somewhere to figure it out, at least you have the rules. And I'll put the website for the hunt at the end. Okay. So amazingness, right? This looks exactly like it. And that's where we have to be a little bit careful. All right. That's just, they're tricky that way. Now, amazing work to those out there in Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky, because they found this, right? This is just smack dab. It's perfect, right on. Okay. And in fact, this up here is, I mistakenly took this out. Sorry. When you see this up here, it is just, it's a copy of it. It's incredible. Okay. That's when we have to be a little cautious with these secret hunts, because if it's too good, there's a different message and you have to figure out what that is. And we do that through the verse. All right. So, all right. Once again, the Hagold House facade is in Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky. Now, what's the importance of that? Okay. Who's in the entrance to Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky? Well, none other than Daniel Boone. Now, Daniel Boone, right? Very important, frontiersman, very well known. Uh, so let's figure out how he helps us to realize and know where we're really going. Okay, here we go. Now, look down here first, please. Your way has a twin. A man of adventure stands at the beginning and end. Now, check this out. Your way has a twin, which is a city. Okay, a man of adventure, Daniel Boone, stands at the beginning because his statue is at the entrance of Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky. So he's drawing your attention to the individual, the man of adventure, Daniel Boone, who stands at the entrance of Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky. His end, unfortunately, was at the Alamo. That's where he died. Okay. So the beginning and the end, right? Now let's keep moving. Now, we all know he died at the Alamo, Daniel Boone, the Alamo. I'm actually showing this for a different reason, though. And we'll get to that later when we have a little bit of a Hitchcockian moment with the artist, Kit himself. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, how do we tie in the Alamo? Besides that, many ways. Now, check out the grass. Check out this up here. We're going to talk about this structure right here, and then we're going to go into many more. So, as I mentioned, the building in Cherokee Park, Louisville, Kentucky, the top up here matches it much better than the top up here. But we still have it, okay? We still have this at the Alamo, okay? Boom. Still have this structure, right? We still have these just like this. And that's the way they work. They only give you slight clues. They're never going to do anything that's perfect and 100% of what it is because it just gives it away too much. But look at the dimpling, right? It's kind of like the dimpling of the brickage. So anyway, let's keep going. There's so much more. All right, the grass, right? You have this beautiful, perfectly green grass. Okay. Now we have this very unique structure, right, in the image that looks just very similar to this structure, right where it should be. And you just have the opposite colors, just like you do in chess, right? You have a black chess piece and a white chess piece. You even have this just, matches down here as well. Let's keep moving. Right, right at the beginning of the Alamo, and trust me, I'm not saying that it's at the Alamo. It's not. It's not going to be at the Alamo because some of you will tune out immediately. Like, no, there's no way he's not going to bury it at the Alamo. I agree. He didn't. They didn't. They're smart. They did not bury it at the Alamo. But let's just continue on here. Okay, this is just helping us to get to where we need to go. Okay, so this is at the Alamo. It's a plaque. It gives some great history and all that good stuff, but there's also some very unique markers here. Okay, let's just go. As you can see, there's a unique marker. Move forward. Now on Kit's or on the website for the tribute, we have right next to the image this very unique shape and curve with a little bell thing down here. I don't know what it is. We move forward and we see it just, scroll back a little bit, see it just like this. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Now you got this really unique foot kind of looking thing, a monument. And how do we connect that into the image? Well, you got to move it around a little bit, but check this out. The leg for the individual in the image, okay, is right here. Okay, and you see the front here. See the foot, but look what the foot has. It has a horseshoe, pointing us to a place of horses, right? Horseshoes, Texas. And I'm not saying they don't have that in Kentucky, but they're referring us quite a bit to what looks like the Alamo. Let's keep going. So from this spot right here, not specifically right here, like on the other side, but right around this monument, you can see this. And what is this? This is the Tower of the Americas. Now, why is the top of the Tower of the Americas important? Well, let's go forward. See this? See this? Look at that. So awesome. All right, let's keep going. So, another thing. Well, in San Antonio, they are actually the butterfly champion. So, they, I think back in 2015, they started the proclamation that made San Antonio the hemisphere for first monarch butterfly champion city. The act committed San Antonio to adopt all 24 recommendations cited by the National Wildlife Federation to increase pollination habitat. So they are number one for butterfly champion, specifically the monarch. Very interesting. No? Yep, let's keep going. All right, so the monarch butterfly has a very unique shape to it. So does the Alamo. This is a very historic wall. These are very historic markers right here, But you can also see right here, historical white markers. It even has the shape of a butterfly wing. All right. So the Alamo. All right. Here's another piece of the butterfly. This wing. Okay, which is a directional marker. Helps us to figure out where we need to go. Maybe down here. Okay, a little bit this way. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but they use the wing. This side helps with some directions. Something I hope to share in a much better video that I hope to do one day on this because this is just epic. All right, so this arm, well, the more importantly, the tomahawk. This is very key because we all know who. I don't know if we all do, but let me show you if you don't know. Carried this at the Alamo. Well, Davy Crockett, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. So I won't destroy this video by singing anymore. Sorry about that. So anyway, Davy Crockett. This is a Davy Crockett hatchet tomahawk, which is why is that important? Because it helps us to realize who is the actual figure in the image. Here you go, tomahawk. You have Davy Crockett's nose. You have Davy Crockett's chin. You have Davy Crockett's long flowing hair, which I have none of. Sorry. Got a beard, but I don't have any long flowing locks anymore. But this is important right here. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But obviously, Davy Crockett was killed at the Alamo. So let's keep going. All right, this is awesome. So two directions. They fit the Mexico border with Texas from this angle. San Antonio would be right up here in the mirror, of course. And then if you flip it, then you see that they also use this perfectly for this. And you can even see this. See this up here? Look at this. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. And then the border of Mexico goes up this way, just like that. And then that means if that's the case, you've got San Antonio. This is the 10 to the 80, I think it's the 80 something. I can't remember exactly, but it goes up to through Abilene, just like this. Pretty cool. And I think if you did a map, you may see that Fort Worth and Dallas may look kind of like this, and so might Abilene. Anyway, let's go forward. So this is once again, like I'm saying, it's not buried at the Alamo. Do not think it's buried at the Alamo. I'm sharing this because remember when I was talking about Davy Crockett's back right here? Yeah, look at this. This is what it's representing right here. Okay, you see these trees, curves just like this, and you got the white top, just like you got the white top here. This is representative, absolutely, of a very sacred and important marker for our history. Do not go digging here. It's not there. It's not. You'll get probably arrested and fined and everything you should be because it's not here. Okay, this is just a marker. This is our beginning. Okay, here we go. So John Michaels, one of the creators who I believe passed away a few years ago, but I'm hoping I can bring something to light that he created with Kit, and that would make me very happy if I could. Um, this is a great clue that he gave us. Youth find 10-gallon hat. Well, where do youth usually pretty known for wearing a 10-gallon hat? Do you know what a 10-gallon hat is? Well, here you go, 10-gallon hat. That's a 10-gallon hat. Texas. Now, I'm not saying they don't wear them in Kentucky, but yeah, they do. So that's fair. But pretty known for it in Texas. So let's keep going. All right, this is key because it helped me to kind of figure out directions after I figure out the little bit of the map. I knew where the Alamo was. I knew we had the Tower of the Americas in play. So I wanted to, once again, I always kind of take an approach where the image is pointing you to, the verse is going to get you somewhere else. And usually it's the opposite end of the park, in my opinion. So from this, you have what's in between? Well, you have the San Antonio Riverwalk between these two, right? San Antonio Riverwalk. So path here or path this way. Well, San Antonio Riverwalk is awesome. I mean, it's just so much fun. Great place to go get some drinks, art, music, just relax, whatever. There's so much. There's a big path. I'm going to show a small piece of it today, very important piece of it. But here we go. Okay, so once again, we knew the Tower of the Americas. We knew, the Alamo. We have the representation of something else here down here, which is why we're going to get into it in just a second. Um, Here we go, the Riverwalk. But we just got to flip it over. All right, we were just talking about this. So let's flip it over. All right, this is what it looks like when we flip that one thing over. And then here's what it looks like right next to each other. So you got the San Antonio Riverwalk. Look at this. Makes the perfect San Antonio Riverwalk. Now this is just a piece of it, but the piece we need at the moment. All right, so I've been here a number of years ago, and I've had a blast. It was a blast. It was such a great place just to walk around, the architecture, and these type of bridges are just they're so beautiful. They're so kind of just unique, and especially because it goes this unique angle this direction. And so, what in the image connects to that? Well, the arm. All right, I always knew this arm and this elbow was going to be very kind of unique and strange. So anyway, the arm very nicely connects to the bridge and the very unique bridges that you have in the Riverwalk, San Antonio. All right, so what else can we find in San Antonio Riverwalk that help us to realize we're on the right path? Well, this is pretty unique, right? Got a little dimple here. This is unique. It's nice and green, a very nice, unique color to it. I'm pretty sure this is where they'd have like music festivals, art shows, different things that probably take place there. But how do we connect this to the actual image? Look at this, right on the end of the tomahawk. We have the actual, almost like exact. It's got the little nipple. It's got the same pretty much color. You got this green um, area here, just like we do with perfect green color. I mean, it matches it almost perfectly. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we know this here, we know this here. This is the water. And then what comes over here? We have a little bit of a blade edge right here. It's really interesting. We have a blade edge. Um, so we'll get into more of this later. But just this is where we're going. Okay, this is such a great place for an artist to put this. I just I chuckled. I started kind of laughing. I was like, oh yeah, of course, this is where. And that's actually this help. It helped me to kind of figure it out. I got a little lucky just thinking through where an artist would put it, if it's there. I mean, of course, I haven't proved it yet. I'm trying to get some help to prove this. So anyway, this is where we're going. The Venue Velita. Okay, Venue Velita. Um, don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that it is very close to some really cool places. La Velita Historic Village. Now, the La Velita Historic Village, it's like an artisan's paradise, I guess, in a sense. It's actually listed on the U.S. government's National Register of Historic Places, which is really uh, and it should be because it's got some great architecture. You got like these adobe structures, these Victorian and Texas different limestone buildings, but definitely a lot of artistry and a lot of local handmade types of stuff and shops. So a lot of fun there. But there's also another thing that I really want to get to and hopefully take my family who love westerns, which is the Briscoe Western Art Museum. Of course, an artist is going to put it right by the museum. So anyway, let's keep going. We're having fun. All right. So once again, this we're back to the verse because the image can only get us so far. All right, the verse has got to get us the rest of the way. So we already covered these three. Now we're going to cover from cross for four spans, an emblem of B. It's down below. Valkyrie's window was 7. It's important to find all clues. Learn now from methods past. 1 cask, 2 circles, 3 dragon of the sea. And it's all going to be in one thing. Okay. It's going to blow your mind because if you've listened to some podcasts, and I have, thank you, by the way, you've given me some very good information. If you have, you'll notice, and I'm not quoting them correctly because I'm a little tired. It's been a long week, but basically, they said the verse clues are more in like a pattern, not so much in like a succinct like they're taking you from one point to another, right? It's more in a pattern, which is just right on target because we're going to use one thing, one amazing thing that's here, and it's going to cover all of those things that we mentioned. And then after that, we'll get into In Marsh, Hillside, and Valley Deep, and then Viva Fair Folk and their Treasure Keep. Okay, so here we go. What is all of these on? Look at this. Wow. Okay. Now, some of you may already be putting together some of the clues. Okay. Now, when I saw this, I was like, whoa, this has got to be something connected because of many things. And we'll get into it right now. Okay. So the first one, all right, the first clue, let's get back to it. Sorry, I probably meant to do that. So our first clue is cross, okay, cross four spans. Cross four spans. Okay, here we go. It's going to be up here. Okay, you can already see a cross. Okay, cross. And I just want you to know there's four things down here as well. I'm a little confused on this one. It's the only one I think I have some confusion on. But anyway, here we go. So a span is a unit of length. What looks like this, right? It's basically the span of a tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger. And this is ancient time stuff, right? It's basically what was a cubit. And it looks like this. So why does that matter? Well, on the Tribute website, there's also this image, okay, which is very interesting because it connects very well to a span, just like this, because you got these, right? Spans. So you got span, right? Span. Right? You got this thing in the middle. Now let's keep going. So then you have the cross. You got a little cross, but it's a bigger cross here, right? Just like this. Okay, cross. Okay, then you got a what's a outside square, and you got these things that look like spans, like these. They're a little bit off, but they definitely like go up like this, like a span. This one kind of see it still comes this way like a span. This is the only one that's a little bit off, but it still goes like a span is supposed to go. So I'm pretty certain we're talking about across four spans, and it's right here in the image, across four spans. There we go. Okay. So an emblem of B, it's down below. Okay, so let's see if some of you can see it. You see it? Well, this is up top. This is below. Do you see a B? Ah, a B. Emblem of B, it's down below. And it looks like an emblem, right? That's like an actual emblem. So let's keep going. Valkyrie's window with seven. I mean, if we can come up with all these and then Valkyrie's window with seven and then keep going, really, is there any question that this is it? Keep going. This is a Valkyrie symbol. Okay, Valkyrie symbol. This is it. Now let's take a look. Let's move forward. All right, keep a close eye. What does this look like? Maybe some of you have already gotten it. Boom. All right, you got the same circle with all of these outward arms. And what do we have? This one has a seven. Valkyrie window with a seven. Are you kidding me? Come on, people. This can't be. And then we're going to keep going, and it's going to keep making more sense. All right. So here's the tribute. So we've already gotten to, cross four spans, an emblem of B. It's down below. Valkyrie's window with seven. Now it's important to find all clues, and it is, and all clues that are in. Basically, we have to find all of the key clues on this particular piece because it's a single piece, okay, except for these right here, okay? These two are not, okay, but we have to find all clues. So what's next? So learn from methods past one casque. What is a casque? Okay, what is a casque? Well, a casque is a helmet, but more importantly, it is a structure resembling a helmet, such as that on the bill of a hornbill or the head of a cassowary. Sorry. Anyway, so it is resembling a helmet. Now check this out. Helmet, casque, helmet, right? Helmet. It's a casque of a helmet. It's in the shape of a helmet, and it's protecting this. And a helmet protects knights who use spades, right? Okay, so and this actually looks like it's in like a kind of like a spaded casque, right? You have this helmet on top of it. Okay, let's keep going. right? 2 circles, 3 dragon of the sea. Now, if we can answer this on the same thing, is there real? I mean, what are the odds? It's got to be a billion to one that we can have all of these things that match, and then keep going after that. Let's keep going. All right. So, meaning and symbol of the Celtic dragon, right? The dragon of the sea, the Celtic dragon. Okay. Now, what's important about this? One, the Celtic dragon is red. Okay. It also shows these very unique feet or claws and feet. Okay. See that? Red and also this tongue. Okay. Celtic dragon. Now, in Celtic lore, there are two main types of dragons. There's a large winged creatures, and then there's a large serpent-like creatures that may or may not have any wings. Okay, so small wings or no wings, right? Why is that important? Well, we have the same red dragon serpent tongue looking thing that has the same claws and has the same type of feet as the other Celtic dragon. And what is it circled by? Two circles, two circles with three ropes. Three ropes, two circles. All right, let's keep going on. If you're not impressed by this, then I don't know what to do. I can't. I'm doing my best here, people. I really am. I just need some help for somebody to go get this. All right. So once again, on the tribute website, we have this tongue, right? Why is that important? Well, the tongue, right? It's important. The Celtic dragon, the dragon of sea. Okay, the Celtic dragon. All right, in marsh, hillside, and valley deep. Here we go. So for this, you got to kind of think like a giant, just like this, right? Think like a giant. Why? Because right behind us, when we're looking at that big old emblem thingy that has all those different, really unique um, connections to the verse on the same window thing, you turn around, and now what do we have? Let's go back in marsh, hillside, and valley deep. Okay, what do we have? We have marsh, hillside, and valley deep. Okay, that's why you have to think small. Marsh, hillside, valley deep. Okay, now don't worry about this. We'll get into this in just a minute. It's so awesome. All right, so Viva Fairy Folk. So now we have to find the fairy folk, right? And it should be right next to it. It should be right there. Where's the fairy folk? Well, look at this little character right on this tree. Well, just keep going. You'll see it better. So you also move around the image and stuff, and you actually can see this here. Okay, and the wave that this makes. Okay, and this is a very we'll get to a little bit more on the coloring and stuff of what this fair folk color is, but look at this. Look at the soil here. It looks like brand new soil. I think what they did was they found like this spot that wasn't really soiled in or something. And they just brought a bunch of good soil with them and this tree that looks like a Christmas tree with this troll. I don't know what this thing is. I wish I could get there. Hopefully it's still there. If not, then at least I know where it is. But look at this fresh. I think this is going to be very easy to get. It's going to be like right at the top of this, or maybe a foot down at most. Take this tree off and keep this because this is a really cool guy. Hopefully somebody keeps this. So anyway, so Viva Fairfolk and their treasure keep. So what else is there that helps us? So at this exact spot, we have this limb right above the tree, right above where we are. We have this E. See the E? Look at this. We have this makes a perfect limb, just like this, and it even has the E. 1, 2, 3. Okay, keep going. Now this color that hangs down from this tree and in the image, this jewel. Check this jewel out compared to the fair folk. Seeing the same color? Huh. Awesome, just awesome, so cool. All right, so here's the coordinates, approximate coordinates to where it is. I just took this from the Discord channel that I'm on, so that people can. I was lazy. Sorry, tired. This is a long week. Been working also on the anniversary one. I'm so excited about that one, and that's another one that's awesome. So awesome. Sorry, watch my language, especially for that one, Alpha and Omega and all that good stuff. But good stuff. I can't wait to bring that to the world as well. Anyway, here's and all these other ones. Trust me, we have such an adventure ahead of us. So anyway, here's the coordinates. Let this be your marker. It's a beautiful marker, and it has such great connections to the verse. Let's keep going. So there's quite a bit more here. You can leave now if you want. I've given you what you need, but there is such exciting stuff to come. Such Hitchcockian type of entrance from the artist, or Stan Lee type of thing. Show up somewhere in this movie hidden, but you find him anyway. Here we go. So once again, this is very important. This is where we're going. This is the spot, and this is technically the spot. Now, there was somebody, and I believe he worked with Kit to kind of document, maybe give virtual clues, because there's definitely, as you see, there's a very coordinated approach to some of these things. And you follow some people that have done some of the postings out to like Google Earth, and certain people were going to certain places all the time. It was quite unique. It was helpful to find some of these additional clues. So anyway, this is about where we're going. It's actually about right here. But yeah, if anybody wants to go there, it's still there. I can't get out there right now, and probably won't be able to for a while. But I really hope that somebody can, and if they don't, trust me, one of these days, the second I can, I'm out there and I'll do it myself. But I hope this is just the start of a journey for others. And I would love to partner with anybody. I don't. You can keep the actual plaque. I mean, you can keep the casque, you can keep the jewels. I don't care. I just give me a little credit. That's all I'm looking for. That way, I can start what I think is going to be a bigger journey, an amazing journey to tell the story, not just this one, but also the secret. So here we go. There's some amazing stuff ahead. If you're going to stay, it's bonus work. Here we go. All right. So here's. Oh, sorry. This would be helpful for those that know. That way, you know what you're digging up. This is what it'll look like. Okay. This isn't the original 13 cast. They made this, but you get the original 13 cast as well. Here we go. Okay. So this is another piece of artwork that is on the site itself, the tribute website, created by Kit. And there's some important pieces to this, especially to where we're going in the final spot. Especially this right here had a fun clue. I want to share it here. And I'm not going to show this full image. You can go to the website. I want to make this friendly for all, including children. So just wanted to. I will show different pieces of it, but not the whole thing. Anyway, here we go. So once again, the moon right here, the moon, and right here, and you have this really great connection. So you have the hole, right? The hole. Okay, but you also have this really look at that. That's even missing. Just the little brick is missing, and then you see this little green thing right here. What's green doing on the moon? And it looks exactly like the same structure. Look, it's the same size and everything. It's awesome. Okay, yep, it's there. It definitely is there. Some more clues. The moon is also this, which is really cool because you can see it here, right? You can see it. See it. It's amazing. Look at that. Perfect curve. And this actually is a road. The road actually keeps going off. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to get the road in this in, but this lines up perfectly, and lines up right to where we need to go. This is where we're going. Okay. The foot. This is in this image. Just once again, you're missing a piece of it. Go to his website. Once again, I'm doing this more for everybody can see it, including children friendly. But the foot, right? The foot. What's important. You see that? You see it? It's already here. It's coming up. He's telling you what path you're going. Not here. The path is this way. Okay, that's the road we're taking. Okay, cool. All right, now this is epic. Epic. I love this. Okay, so this is another incredible piece of work. This is just incredible, I think, and especially when you figure out what it is and what it's all about. There's a meaning behind this. It's just so cool. All right, let me do my best to get this out. Here we go. Please stay with me. You're gonna love this. Here we go. All right. So Kit is the artist of this tribute. His dad is John June Palancar. Now you may not see this, but just real quickly, all right, look at the ear. Okay, the ear. You have the same ear. The nose. Okay, they have the same nose. I know it's missing something, but take that out. The same nose. It's the same nose structure. Okay, the same ear structure. It's right there. Okay, look at the throat. That's a dead giveaway right there. Come on, throat. Now he did his best, which is there's a reason he's got the suit or his jacket up like this, which is pretty amazing how they pulled that off. And this down here, because that's the same up here and here. But I'll show you why. Okay, just keep in mind. Okay, and what's the name of this? Oh, I think it's hopefully I have this at the end because it's perfect for it. Let me find it as I'm doing this as well, but just so you can see the little trickery, a little bit of fun. I think somebody wanted us to know that he was pointing to where we were going because that right across there and around it is where we're ending, where the phone is. Looks like it's taking a picture of forward. If you were going to take a picture of forward, right? But if you're going to take a picture backwards, which is a selfie, which my brain didn't click for a second to figure it out. I'm a little bit older. Sorry. But when I did, I realized, well, what's behind this? And it was really interesting because look at this. This is a picture. Okay. Somebody's taking a picture of somebody taking a selfie. Now, the person who's taking the picture of the person taking a picture of the selfie did it in a 360 mode, which is really interesting, which caught my eye. I was like, what is going on here? Okay. Well, uh, let me show you what is behind this. Okay. Minus the person. Now, behind this, we have this very unique imagery, right? We have this fountain, and you can see it up in here. It's just absolutely gorgeous, this fountain, and it's you can see it up in here. It starts up here and it kind of comes around. Starts up here and it comes around just like that. Okay, and so from that, right? We also have this piece that comes down here, right? We have this part that goes here, up there, there, and then up. Okay, but this is the dead giveaway right here, right? For sure. Okay, so we have this fountain behind whoever we are supposed to be looking at. Okay, now who could that be? Yep, that is Kit standing right there taking a selfie. Now, don't tell me that's not Kit because it's the ear. Once again, that's his ear. That's his jawline. That's his neck. He even has this, you can see it. I mean, it is so obvious that is Kit. Same body structure and everything. So, yeah, that's so talk about a Hitchcockian moment right there to put yourself in it. How awesome is that? That is so cool. And the name of it, I hopefully I'm getting this right because I'm doing this off of memory right now, and once again I'm a little tired, but I've seen some things, man. There's something like that. And once again, I'm sorry. I think I might have just screwed up what that is, but basically, he's letting you know, and you can go to the website that he's seen where we are going, which is the Riverwalk at near the Alamo, and he even hid himself in some local images that they took to help virtual searchers. So let's keep moving. Now, this is cool. All right. I think he made this after. I'm not exactly sure when this came out, but he's really trying to get people to see where this is really is located. Okay. Well, look at this. This is the important piece right here. Now, this is how they you'd see like a flag draped, right? Okay. Now, just look at this. These are the keys right in here. Okay. Think flag. Think stars, because this right here. Okay? A flag. Flags over the Alamo. Okay? That's what he was doing. He's trying to tell you this is a flag over the Alamo. Actually, this kind of looks like Texas a little bit in a sense. But yeah, this one is definitely for this. I'm trying to figure this one out. Anyway, just incredible. He was trying to tell you the Alamo. So I want to share this as well. Not so much for Tom Mix, but Tom Mix is very well known for being a cowboy. Um, but just the colors that were used in cowboy, very bold colors. You know, and why is that important? Because we have an artist out there who's highlighting the Alamo and also highlighting the westerns. I think that he probably grew up on or must have liked because I think they influenced him. I don't know, but just check this out. So remember, look at this. Check these out because the person who was in that, who took that selfie, has these shoes, right? And check this out on the next one. So Daniel Boone, the Alamo, right? So these old, I guess, comics or historic comics. I'm not sure what they would call these, but they had these bold colors, and I think he's highlighting them in his shoes. That's incredible. That's so cool. So anyway, let's keep going. Just a little bit more. So anyway, once again, this is where it's located. Um, I wish I can get there. Maybe in the next month or so. I'm hoping if nobody is willing to go and get this, I'm trying to just get somebody who's a fellow hunter or fellow adventurer. Somebody who just is going to take if they're local, it'll take 10, 15 minutes. It's not in a bad place. It's a very easy place to go get. And I think you can make yourself a part of this amazing story. And if you could help me, that would be wonderful. Like I said, I'm just on a different journey. I would love to get this started, and I'm pretty certain I'm on the right path with this one. So use this as your marker, use this as your coordinates, and I hope somebody is able to dig it up soon. And if so, I will leave some details. I'll leave the website for the tribute hunt. I'll leave in the video uh, uh, details, excuse me, in the summary description, information about how to get in touch with me. But take full credit for digging it up if you get it. I'm just here to take you on that path and hopefully point you in the right direction. So here's a couple more. Once again, it's right here. Okay, it's going to be somewhere in here, probably not any deeper than what that is, but I don't think it's going to be that deep down. Just you're gonna have to lift up that tree that has that very unique little guy up on top of there with that purple color. So good luck with that, and I hope somebody can make that happen. And here's to Kit. Yeah, so I've seen some things, man. I've seen some things, man. Yes, you have. You have, Kit, haven't you? Well, Kit, hopefully I get a chance to see you one day and buy you a drink. Thank you for the fun. I hope I can bring this to life for you and some for your father as well. So thank you so much.